Hey guys, Rob from Robsmindset. Let's talk resilience for a second. Let's talk change in our world. And that is very, very relevant to the transitional times that you can go through as you are leaving high school to go to college, as you are going through college. That is a massive transition of life. And then obviously the transition as you promote yourself and get out there into the workplace and leave college and the friends and the culture that is college/university behind, because it is very different than getting into the workspace. Anyway, let's talk about change and the resilience that you need. In former conversations here on Robsmindset, I've talked about the need for preparation. So I'm going to go straight into this. So number one, preparation. Know that change is coming, right? But that is a component of it. Part of your preparation is knowing that as things change, you are going to have to suck it up. You're going to have to live with the changes, and you are going to have to monitor those thoughts as you go through change. Change is a definite. There is no getting around it. As you get older, as you move into new spaces with your life, things will be different. It is inevitable. The change and how you handle that change is what we're here talking about today. So, being resilient, what does that mean? It means being sturdy. It means being strong. It means being able to take on board the change that you are facing in a manner that is not reactionary. I guess that's the best way I can put it. Being resilient means that you may cause negative thoughts, for sure, because things are hard. I get it, right? It's hard work going through change. It's hard to be yourself. It's hard to accept sometimes. However, if you're putting yourself in that state and you are freaking out and negative thoughts are going off all over the place, then that change is going to be near on impossible to handle, let alone get through, let alone grow from. So the purpose of what we're talking about here is when you're going through that space of change and you are able to form some form of balance with your thinking, form some form of balance with your emotional state, form some form of balance with how you deal with others, then you put yourself in the best possible position to carry yourself in a resilient manner that will give you the best possible chance of exceeding through that change. Because it's not a matter of just surviving. That ain't it. Being in charge of your thoughts, recognizing that you are starting to freak out, learning to slow down, as I've mentioned in other podcasts here, being in a space where you are able to take charge of those thoughts gives you the resilient edge. It gives you the strength of character. It gives you the power to step into those changes and be the best person that you can be without being totally affected by it and stuffed up. Because I've been through change that is really, really hard. And I guess the hardest, the biggest, the worstest, that's a real word by the way, the worstest struggle I've faced when I was a kid was when my mum died when I was 12. And certainly not easy. And in my book, the 90-day Brain Hack Program, I talk about what I applied to get through that. It's possible. It's hard. There's no time frame on it. And it sucks. But you know what? As you develop yourself by listening to the podcast, I will keep giving you these tips on how to take charge of your thoughts. Self-awareness. Listen back on a few of my other podcasts here. Listen back through the Facebook post, you'll find them. Check it out, because taking charge of your thoughts will give you the edge. It will give you what you are chasing, so that as you bump into multiple change points in your life, you will not be thrown back multiple steps over and over and over again. I hope this has been useful. This is Rob from Rob's Mindset.